I had a very unusual football experience. I went to university and I'd never played before. I grew up on a farm in Cape Breton. We had a dairy farm. There were 7 kids, and there just really wasn't time for sport. It was considered an indulgence, something we would do if we had more time and money. And if you've ever farmed in a rock like Cape Breton, you know you have very little of each. So I came to university and, through a kind of an unusual set of circumstances, ended up sitting in the head coach's office, and he's a very persuasive, very influential leader, and he talked me into coming out and playing. When I came back in the fall, very, very uncomfortable about the whole situation. I was way out of my comfort zone. I was just so far out of my element that I was nervous, I was scared, I didn't know what was in front of me, and you know, at a time like that, when you're transitioning into something that's really uncomfortable for you, you can really use some leadership. And I was very, very fortunate that there was a man named Al Hartley who had come back that year to do his master's degree, and he decided that he would volunteer coach. And as I'm walking out of the head coach's office, he puts his arm around me, and we're walking down the hall, and he said, "Don't worry about a thing." He said, "You're going to be my special project this year, and it's going to be great." And he helped me every day, and I would never have played pro ball. So when our head coach had us kneel down before saying the Our Father, before that Grey Cup game in Regina in 2003, he said, "I want you to bow your head, and I want you to think about who had the biggest impact on why you're here, because none of us journey alone. None of us have success alone. Hundreds of leaders have been interviewed. None of them ever say they did it alone." And he explained to us that there were always people supporting us, always people behind us. And he wanted us to think about those people for a minute before we went out there and demolished the team we were playing. So I thought of Al, and I'm so thankful that Al chose to lead, that he chose to give back, that he chose to make a difference in the lives of other people, that he chose to mentor, that he chose to inspire, and that he chose to take some kid from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia under his wing, change his whole life. So my deepest wish for you today is that you choose to lead. It is a choice. You can make a difference in the world. Leadership is not the domain of special people. It's ordinary people doing extraordinary things.